Right, well, Cowboy Cook here. I am going to show you my recipe for a simple Thai curry. This is very, very simple. This is mainly for Pauline, so pay attention, Pauline. Now, what we do first is can a coconut milk, okay? Pop that in there. And what we're going to do is bring that to the boil. And what I'm going to do to wash this out, and also because I'll need more water, I'm going to top that about 2/3 with water and just hold on to it for the moment. Okay, I'm going to put that to one side and we're going to let this warm up. Now this particular curry is, I've used a Penang paste. Now this is readily available from any of the Chinese shops. It's first class product. And it enables you to not have to have many other ingredients in the house at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put about a dessert spoonful, I suppose. Maybe a serving spoon, about a serving spoon. Don't make it too strong because you can add to it later. It's much harder to take away too much spice than it is to add. Now what I'm doing now is just going to stir that in and just let it blend. Now honestly, this recipe is so simple, your friends will be incredibly impressed. I'm embarrassed when people tell me how tasty it is, if only they knew just quite how simple it is. So anyway, I've mixed the paste in with the coconut milk and we're bringing that up to the boil. I'm going to add some soy sauce. This is light soy sauce, not dark. So I put quite a bit in. I guess about 4 tablespoons. A bit of fish sauce, I think more 1 tablespoon, something like that. It's very important to have the fish sauce. It gives it that sort of something that's particularly Thai. Okay, I'm going to stir all that up. Starting to warm up a bit now. Now, this is my own version of this recipe, and what I do is I put the vegetables in. I put potato, carrots, and I've got green beans, which I've just cut up a bit, and that is fresh ginger, absolutely delish. So I'm just going to pop it all in there, and I'm going to just cook that on its own, because actually the vegetables are going to take longer to cook than the chicken itself. However, for the object of this exercise, I'm actually going to put the chicken in now, otherwise we'll have to wait. But normally I'd let that cook for about 10 minutes first on its own. Okay. The magic ingredient to make stuff Thai, they use a lot of sugar in their cooking. Now this is palm sugar. I'll show you the label, just so that you can see. Now, they look like little flying saucers, so what I've done is I've just cut one in half and I drop that into the middle and we'll just let that dissolve. It will take a while. Anyway, as I say, we stir that, we bring it to the boil. Once again, ordinarily I would leave that to cook for a bit, but we don't want to make the video last too long and you get completely bored and listen to me going on. Here's the chicken I've sliced it quite fine, because that's how I like to do it. You can have it chunky if you wish. Anyway, I do it like that. Very simple. I suppose it took me about 8 minutes to prepare everything before I did this. Now, we simply just stir all that in. Get it all in there. Now don't forget, I still haven't used the rest of that water yet. I like to put all the veg and the meat, let it absorb when the coconut milk is still quite concentrate, and that will draw into the meat and the vegetables just for that initial 2 or 3 minutes. Absolutely lovely. Okay. And then, obviously it is running a little bit short with juice, I'm now going to put the rest of it in. Give it a stir, make sure you get all the residue out of the tin. There we go, pour that in. And then we just want to bring that back up to the boil. Right. That is it. You don't do any more, okay? I'll let that come to the boil, then I will turn it right down, I'll simmer it maybe 5 minutes, no longer, and then I turn it off. Now, this is my theory, and my theory alone, but if you let it go cool or cooler, as it cools down, it absorbs all the flavours into the meat. So I will just, as I say, 5 minutes, and then I'll turn that off. I'll let it cool right down. And then what I'll do before I want to eat it, about 15 minutes before, I'll bring the temperature back up and then serve. Just before you serve, assuming you like coriander, chop a bit of coriander up, take it off the heat, put the chopped coriander into the curry, stir it, serve it. Absolutely fantastic. Now you can't get easier than that. I mean, how long has that taken? An absolute doddle. So, my friend Pauline, I want you to do this and I want you to report back to me. Tell me how successful it is and let me know. Anyway guys, thank you very much indeed. Bye.